you basically introduced this phrase into the zeitgeist, and now you hear suicidal empathy everywhere. Can you just explain it?
Right. So empathy is a perfectly rational virtue to have, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are a social species. For you and I to have a meaningful conversation, I need to put myself in your mind and vice versa. So within well-modulated regions, to be empathetic is a great thing. The problem, as is the case with many psychiatric disorders, is when it misfires.
Mm-hmm.
So if it becomes hyperactive, if it is invoked in the wrong situations towards the wrong targets, you have the perfect cocktail for suicidal empathy.
There's some kind of, for us, easy examples, like, let's say take the drug addict on the street, or a homeless encampment, or restorative justice. Can you just expand on what are the examples you think are the best for somebody new to this?
So I'll give one for domestic and one foreign. So domestic would be, say, felons, right? The idea is that they're born perfectly nice, and it's only society that renders them to become criminals, especially if they are, quote, felons of color.
Mm-hmm.
So why would we then penalize them, punish them by putting them in prison when they've already been punished by a white supremacist society? Shouldn't they have a 187th chance to have a second chance at life?
Yes.
So that would be an example of suicidal empathy. Suicidal empathy is also what makes women be empathetic towards their rapists. So there's an example from Germany where a woman was gang raped by a bunch of Middle Eastern men. She told the police that they were speaking in German rather than what they were speaking in, which is Arabic and Farsi, because she didn't want them to receive Islamophobia.
Wow, that's nuts. That's that reminds me of women who write love letters to men on death row,
killers, yeah.
and they will end up marrying them. They love the bad boy, Todd.
But So immigration would be another place where we have suicidal empathy. To presume that all immigrants are equally likely to assimilate within the Western tradition or within the American experience is silly, right? Elon Musk is an immigrant. So is Muhammad Ahmad, who comes from Waziristan. The likelihood of them internalizing the values of the West are probably not equal. So this idea that we are all equally likely to contribute to society is a form of suicidal empathy.
Yeah, and there is what is we have 30 seconds. What is one of the ways to rid people of this kind of bizarre filter?
Well, to make sure that your empathy is being directed towards the relevant people. If a trolley is coming to kill 3 of my children or 5 random strangers, I am much more likely to pull the lever so it kills the 5 random strangers. That doesn't make me a callous person. It makes me someone that has an evolutionary calculus that turns my investments to the right people. So be empathetic, but within rational bounds.
Yeah. And stay away from trolley. Why is it that every example about whether people die or not involves a trolley? Why